Good morning everyone and welcome back to another Pokemon Sleep video. It is day 1 of the Taupe Hollow research at the 35% area bonus I believe, and version 1.6 just dropped. So that means we should have some details on the Vulpix, and I have forgotten to update the widget, so I'll probably just make a separate video on the Vulpix. So, I slept for a long time today on the Go++ status because I am currently trying to evolve my Pichu, and I am 12 hours or 13 hours away. And so essentially tomorrow, after the nap session tomorrow, I should be able to get my hands on the Pichu because, well, not even my hands on. The Pichu should be evolving because I have the 50 hours requirement. Oh, that is so lucky. Snoozing type. I have heard people have already found Quilava and Houndoom, and so I wonder if that was during a nap session or something, or if I can potentially find some new sleep styles in this snoozing session. At the very least, what I'm looking for is the Quilava, the Typhlosion, and the Cyndaquil. I just want all the candy. There's the Charmander and a Jigglypuff. Oh. How is Wobbuffet snoozing? I feel like Wobbuffet is showing up way too often. Got a Diglett, already have a busted Leek Dugtrio. There's the Quilava, let's go. I am loving it, and for the most part, I'm just gonna catch every Quilava, Typhlosion, and Cyndaquil I can get my hands on. I don't care about the friendship level, I'm just gonna grind this one out, especially now that I've realized I won't be back to Snowdrop in like 2 to 3 months. It's crazy actually. So the only way for me to get the Delibird now will be a chance encounter at Greengrass, which I am severely doubting will happen. Man, I got 2 Wobbuffet. I wish I could sell Wobbuffet candy for like 1 Dream Shard and I'd do it. Alright, let's see if the Quilava is hungry. The Jigglypuff. For real? Yeah, I know. I have 23 friendship points already on that one. Is it gonna crit though? Hello, Quilava. You wanna join us? No. Alright. Guess you're gonna be hard to get. That's a funny smile though. Alright, gonna waste my great biscuits on it. Let's see if it's gonna be caught or not. Nope. And then at this point, I probably shouldn't feed it more, but I'm gonna keep going. If I somehow can either crit this one, or for it not to get all full. Every time, man. Am I really not gonna have anything to review today? I don't want Wobbuffet. I don't want the Jigglypuff, and I don't want the... There is literally nothing here for me except the Rattata, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the Rattata either. So let's see it, everyone. 1 heart. Not gonna do double great on the Rattata. So if this somehow gets full, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, thank you, Rattata. We have something to review today. I'll put up the Eradicate in the widget. There we go. Alright, so the Quilava full with 2 points remaining. So then I should be able to double biscuit it later. And aside from that, there's nothing much else going on here. I'm not too interested in the Charmander, so I'm gonna leave it as is. I have a decent Charizard, and then I have another Charmander that's pretty good as well. Ooh, this is going to be nice for the friend list. I think people are really hyped about the Typhlosion here now, so most people are going to camp out at the Taupe Hollow for the next couple of weeks in anticipation of the Entei event. And just work on those Fire-type Pokemon. Bold Nature, that should suck, right, for the Berry Specialist. Speed of Help down. Alright, let's see what these stats are all about. Double Apple, Skill Level Up Ingredient Finder, Skill Trigger Inventory, That one sucks. I haven't seen a worse Rattata in a blue moon. Look at this. Skill level up M, doesn't matter. It's charge energy S, and at that point, with the 3% skill rate, it's going to stay energized even at just base level 2 after evolving it. So that is completely useless. Ingredient Finder S, Skill Trigger S, only bad. Inventory, and then another Ingredient Finder, and the speed down. I'm feeling the Flower Festival hangover right now. It's not letting go just yet. And oh man, my team was so dead yesterday. Like everything was just not working out too hot. So hopefully throughout the week, I can somehow manage to cook some nice dishes and potentially evolve my Pichu. That should happen tomorrow though. That should be exciting. And if my Sylveon, God willing, will proc a little bit more, my team should not be suffering more than it needs to, because my Taupe Hollow team as a whole is not particularly strong. So you can see I'm day 2, I'm at 150. And this is with the good camp ticket too. So it's pretty weak. I think for the most part, I'm just gonna cook the smoothie all week. So for that, I need to preserve the tails, I think. Potentially the egg and the honey. Most of these other ingredients I get in loads anyhow. So I'll just be doing this one and letting the game choosing the ingredients. Make it easy for myself. I was surprisingly critting 1 or 2 meals yesterday, which contributed to that 150 by now. Can you imagine? So for reference, if you didn't catch yesterday's video, I ended Flower Festival with 3 million. And so I'm just missing those numbers and my overall really strong Snowdrop Tundra team. You can see that essentially what I'm doing here is running my Snowdrop team here too. Got the Walrein, the Tyranitar, the Absol, and I don't remember the last Pokemon here. The Pichu, yes, because I'm trying to evolve it. And this week I'm feeling not particularly motivated in Pokemon Sleep, so I'm just gonna run the Pichu. It's putting in a decent effort in terms of the berry output, so I'm just gonna keep it at that. And the maintenance was complete. Let's see if there's any new information here. No, they're pretty good at keeping that tidy in the updates. So Charmander, Celio, Ralts, Pikachu, Swalot, Chikorita, Blastoise. The whole Pokemon wrap here. Hey, Sarah with the Quilava. Nice. Looks like there was basically no one. Hey, Harpy King and Spheal with a nice level up. Nice. Actually, if we take a look at my friend list, you can see I got how many 5s? $27 level 5s, and I got quite a few level 3, 4-ish in the pipeline too, as you can see. And then some of you guys from the nirtheart Discord are basically the the bottom of the totem pole here, because I threw out some people to invite you guys in. So that's basically what's up with my friend list, and it seems like everyone is active still, which is nice. It really takes a lot of effort to build up that big friend list with the level 5 friends, and that's going to be pretty huge during the Entei Research, because you do get extra mains from the friendship, and that's going to be pretty hype. Based on Brovinnie's research, you get a lot more mains too if you're level 5 than any of the other levels, so that's going to be pretty huge to see if you can get as many of those as possible. If I'm not mistaken, it takes around 3+ months to reach level 5, so it's kind of crazy how most of those people that I've added that are just now turning friendship level 5 are literally added in like February and January, maybe even December, depending on how well they have been playing the game. I tend to check back pretty often to throw people out if they're not active, but yeah, just collecting a lot of stuff. Now, here's the reminder, everyone. The exchange shop is going to reset in a couple hours, and so I would highly recommend you to just snoop around and see if there is anything left in the shop that you would like to get. Personally, I've changed my strategy with the sleep points quite a bit after the Raikou event, and so I'll be getting the Master Biscuit and the 2 seeds, and then I won't be getting anything else. I have always gotten the EZZ ticket, but now that I'm making content, I'm almost wondering if I should just increase my diamond spend a little bit and get those tickets in the regular shop anyway. They sell there for 150 diamonds, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, another thing I talked to Brovinnie about is actually these diamond prices in Norwegian kroner are some of the cheapest in the world. And I was like, how is that even possible? Everything else in Norway tends to be like way more expensive, but I think it's just our exchange rate these days that is so unfavorable to where, funnily enough, compared to other currencies, then now the Norwegian kroner is like the one to spend. So just wanted to throw that out there. I have considered getting another Snorlax bundle just for that dream cluster. I don't know exactly how far I will make it in terms of the Pichu spend with the candy boost. I should probably take a look at that. That could be a nice last section here in the video. Ultra 1, that's pretty nice. So, not going to do a nap session today or anything, but I will do one tomorrow, and then after that nap session I should be within range to evolve the Pichu all the way into Raichu. Oh yeah, I don't have many ingredients left at all. Let's see here. Should have a Thunderstone. Yes, I got that during the event. Nice. And then the Dream Clusters, let's see. I have 0 of them. I spent a lot of them to upgrade that last upgrade on the cooking pot, and so thankfully the Luck Incense and the Focus Incense, the Sunday into the Monday, so yesterday was huge. For the most part, I have held off to give experience to the Raichu here just because the mini candy boost really favors lower level Pokemon. So essentially I am now saving up the Dream Shards for tomorrow so that once the sleep requirement here is met, I can go all the way into Raichu, and I won't spend any candies whatsoever until next week. And the reason is I'm still quite short of level 50. So that is what I am keeping in the back of my mind. But just for reference, let's see how far I can go. And the candy spend on Pichu into Pikachu is 20, and then it's 80 from Pikachu to Raichu. So essentially, I can use candies until I have 100 left here. So actually, I have enough Dream Shards. That's surprising. But then, considering the mini candy boost, 350 of these candies will be spent with like double Dream Shard spend essentially. So that's going to be a lot of Dream Shards too. So I probably will have to empty the shop this week and next week in terms of those bonus Dream Clusters, and then hopefully the mini candy boost will be able to help me get this Raichu all the way to level 50. I did the math before, and so I'm hoping that it still is valid. I don't know still what kind of team I should be running next week, but honestly, I'm not too excited about it. I'm almost wondering if I should go back to Greengrass just because my my Taupe Hollow team is so weak. I don't know what to do. Obviously, the next 3 weeks here is supposed to be looking for that Cyndaquil, but during the... Actually, if we hop back into the event widget here, we can see that I can pretty much find all the Pokemon I want at Greengrass. They are going to be watered out a little bit, but my Taupe Hollow team is so weak that I'm wondering if I should just go to green grass and reset for that salad or something. Because if we go into the bag here, I wanted to showcase just how poor my collection is. Go for favorite berries. And the level sorting. This is it essentially. I could be running the Umbreon, Dugtrio, Charizard, and Marowak, but the big problem here is the ingredients. So I could potentially run a tag team with the Tyranitar. That could be interesting, because then I can do the cacaos and the supplemental leeks to fill the cooking pot, and then I get a bunch of ginger that I can probably do something with. I was thinking the beans, but yeah, just not particularly strong here. And if we pop back into the team, if I filter by the berries, you can see that the Tyranitar is the better berry Pokemon, even over the Flareon and the Marowak. And then the Walrein is just superior. So essentially, that's why I'm running this team. The Absol is comboing nicely with the Tyranitar in terms of the ingredients, so I get a lot of cacao and beans, and from that I can do the Hustle smoothie, and then I'm just leveling up this Raichu, and I'm hopefully gonna have a pretty decent Raichu by tomorrow. And because of the Dream Shard spend, I won't be spending any candies until next week, and I don't anticipate the Cyndaquil or Quilava to really show up in time for the mini candy boost, so I'll just have to power up this Raichu instead, and maybe during the water type week mini candy boost, maybe I can work on my Typhlosion. It's a little bit of a lag, but it is what it is. I'm hopefully going to be able to do a bit more preparation in advance for the water event. My Cyan Beach team is way stronger, mostly because I have my Wigglytuff and the Sylveon. I have multiple Togekiss. Those are pretty strong. Maybe this would be a good time to work on my Togekiss on Cyan Beach. That could be interesting. And I also have a pretty good Feraligatr. And maybe also I could look for a Doduo at some point. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. Probably not going to be as exciting as last week, but we do the daily content and then we just tag along, and hopefully something will happen by the end of it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're doing this week, and if you are having a little bit of, I don't even know what to call it. I missed Snowdrop, Tundra, and Salad Week and the event bonuses, and here I am at Taupe Hollow with Dessert Week. So, have a good one, everyone.